Hello, Cancer. Welcome to your reading. So let's see what we got going on for you. What are the messages for my lovely Cancerians? What have you been up to since I've been gone? What do we have for... Oh, I forgot to start with the singing bowl. Actually did that for all the signs to just get some intuitive messages, so that's what I'm going to do. First things first, some Palo Santo just to invite some good vibes, good energies, healing energies for the both of us, right? All right. Let's see. Just tap into your higher self. Just relax your mind, relax your eyes, and just take a deep breath as I go through the singing bowl, okay? All right. So what I was getting is closed off, okay? So some of you may be closed off, or you're really like closing yourself off in your home. And I'm also hearing like you're waiting for someone to knock on your door, right? Like, so you're kind of like intentionally pulling yourself away, and you're wanting someone to kind of like knock on your door. It's as if you want to see if someone truly cares for you or care about you. And yeah, that's the type of message that I just got from the singing bowl. So some of you are really taking care of your own energy, but there is always like this questioning. There's like a questioning energy outside of the house is what I'm getting. Like that type of energy. Yeah, see, we've got the mental conflict coming through, and we have the financial material changes. Then we have stand your ground and the sacral chakra. Okay, so again, like I said, your mind is in two ways. It's like one part of your mind wants to block things out and just be like, okay, I don't want to deal with this, and I'm not going to chase that. I'm just sitting where I'm going to sit, and I'm not doing anything, right? Like in the sense of like I'm hearing like a chasing energy. Even if it's not chasing, it's like reaching out or putting in energy and intentions, whether that's a friend, a relationship partner, a colleague, whatever you may, connect with. The other side of your brain is like, I'm not sure. So you're a little bit in mental conflict because, like I said, the other side of your brain is like you want that person to kind of like knock on your door. So you're not intentionally, willingly, actually, totally pulling away. It's as if, yeah, it's a complicated story. Okay, like you'll get the drill if you know what I'm talking about. You're just like, okay, I know what you're saying, right? That's the type of energy that I'm picking up. And then we have financial and material changes. So this definitely applies to some type of money loss, some type of financial loss, or, God forbid, for some of you, maybe you lost your house, sending out so much prayers for that. Like that may have, that was just, no words, kind of like no words can describe that. So yeah, you may have definitely experienced some challenges here, definitely financial challenges, maybe some type of separation, and with that comes some sort of abandonment within your situation, or someone may have abandoned you. And I feel like now you're really trying to pull yourself together, really trying to stand your ground in a sense, really trying to put some boundaries also for other people to not just walk all over you or to abuse you or use you in any type of sense. Perhaps also financial use, right? Like there could have been some type of financial abusive energy that you are starting to wake up on and be like, okay, no, and that's very important, right? Like also when it comes to or materials or finances or whatever, sometimes when we try to stand up for ourselves, then it's like very quickly labeled as like, oh, you're being so materialistic about your stuff. No. Like one thing learned in 2024, you have to have boundaries also with your finances as well as with your material aspects of life, right? So that might have been some type of a lesson that you are learning right now, that may have taken a lot of your energy. Here we've got the sacral chakra, so that's like the that's where the feminine energy resides, also within the masculine, but it's a feminine energy, it's the giving birth, but also it also talks about sexual energy, which I don't feel like that's what is going on here. But this energy really talks about a leak in your chakra, where you've been given too much and now you're lacking or suffering a little bit from creative sources. Okay, like you don't have the creative resources anymore within you because you've already given a lot within that. Now, as I'm talking through this, I do hear like any type of addiction, like porn addiction, whatever, sexual addiction. There could have been something that has been going on with that needs to be taken care of. Again, that's just for those who know that I'm talking to you. If not, that's not you. But it could be that you've been in a relationship with someone that had a certain sexual addiction that wasn't healthy. All right, like boundaries within that unhealthy dynamic could have also caused for a long-term stagnation within your own energy, because maybe you've given yourself away in a way that to please the other person's addiction, and then you get caught up in that devil dynamic, right? So that's why it's not just their addiction. You've been, oh my God, this is, why am I getting these very, very hard? I'm hearing like enslaving. Like, this is so odd. I know. Just skip that part if you don't know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I'm sorry. I mean, that's just spirit that wants to come through. I'm just a vessel, so I'm sorry about that. But yeah, that's what the sacral chakra represents. In this case, that's what I get. 7 of Cups, 5 of Wands. Yeah. Ooh. The Hangman. Whoa. This person puts you in a lot of overthinking and seeing things. Like, maybe this person was seeing things that weren't there, or maybe you've experienced it just because they were doing it, right? Like, there is definitely a lot of overthinking and seeing things that weren't there and then making a fight about that. So that could have been either the cause of this, right? Because there is an addiction, there is some type of, some crazy addiction where people step over your boundaries. But the 7 of Cups to the 5 of Wands, that's like fighting over things that aren't there. It's like someone has it in their mind, like, oh, you just cheated. It's not there, right? It's not there, but it's due to some type of stuffed up trauma that hasn't been released, and that could be, in this case, like worst case scenarios, which a lot of women has been going through, some type of rape. Okay, so there is absolutely something super super heavy here. And again, my apologies for tapping into something that is so deep, okay? But, another operation here. I believe I had another operation with Pisces, opening up a wound. So if you have been dealing with Pisces, or you have Pisces in a very strong placement that caused you this, for some of you it could be Lilith, right? Maybe you have Pisces in your Lilith. You may want to check that out, because there's absolutely a message there. But yeah, the Hangman is saying that you're still kind of like stuck on that, because you're questioning yourself. You're questioning, kind of like questioning a lot of things, and it puts you in a place of hesitation about yourself. So yeah, this is definitely saying that you may need to change your perspective. Don't go into arguments and fights. That's one thing that you need to learn. Like, if someone is creating illusions, right? Like, whether that is their illusion, it's super, super dangerous to kind of like go into a argument with that person, because you're fighting with their ghosts in their head. You know, it's like, no, you cannot do that. And it's hard. It's really hard to realize it, but you have to come to a point where you're like, okay, no, I cannot be fighting with the spokes in your head, like with the ghosts in your head. Like you make up shit, and then we have to fight about that. Like that ain't good. Okay, like if you ever find yourself in that situation, just know that you have to get out. Like there is no way that you can fix that person. They need to fix themselves. So Five of Cups is you grieving in regards to this energy and releasing this, because you're sad for all the things that you've been given. Okay, so there is a huge disappointment here because you've lost a lot of good energy to debating the Seven of Cups. I mean, that's like on a day of 24 hours, if you have to really battle with someone's things in their head that aren't there, and you have to kind of like explain them that it's not there, that's not your job. That's like from a psychologist. You get my point? Like you need to know when your boundary is there. Like I cannot do that. But that's hard. And see, the Three of Pentacles is here, really talking about a third person needing to help that person to clear up and see reality. Because you cannot fight with illusions. The Devil and the Ten of Swords is right here, the Four of Swords. So again, really, yeah. The Three of Pentacles is really showing that someone needs a certain help here. Why did I pick up this deck? I was not using this deck, but let's see. Let's see what is coming towards Cancer. Got the Emperor. Came out in the reverse, but I had the deck upside down. The Wheel of Fortune. The Judgment. Wow, that's 3 major arcanas. And the Six of Pentacles again. 3 of Pentacles again on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, so that just simply means that it's time for you to regain your power, regain your control, and kind of like take accountability for yourself. You cannot change that person's mindset. You cannot change them for believing things that aren't there. But you can change one thing. Sorry, so annoying. You can change one thing, to not debate and argue with that person. That's the only thing that you can change within your situation. And the only way to do that is to kind of like step back from it so you can regain your perspective. Because the only way that we can fully and accurately analyze a situation based on our findings, visions, facts, what we see, feel, and hear, whatever, it's actually to remove yourself from the situation. Because if you're in it, you're just going to respond back and forth, go into the argument, back and forth. But if you step out of it, then you can actually have that flashback of like, okay, what is actually going on? And you can have like a more clear, kind of like a Gemini perspective, right? So this is kind of like saying, instead of like analyzing things from your emotions or reacting out of your emotions, reacting out of trying to express yourself, explain yourself, justify yourself, and all the things that you need to do in order to prove them that the spooks in their head is wrong. And yeah, that's when you need to regain your power. Anyway, I'm also getting that if you are feeling too much doubt in a situation, I'm sorry, I don't know what is going on with the throat. Actually, so funny. I was doing the Gemini reading and I just remind myself that I didn't continue that one. And as the throat chakra came out with the Three of Swords, I said, you're being muted. And literally, thank God I took the SD card out to, upload the videos without moving forward. And literally, as I said that, the whole video got muted. It's like from that point on, the video got muted. It's like, okay, mind blown. Anyway, that Gemini energy needs to be channeled, all right? So you don't get manipulated also by your own mind, because your mind has two ways now, you have let go of the need to know and control. So again, that control over your mind is very, very strongly in your reading, and you're allowing either your mind or your emotions to really control you. So the only way to kind of like go inward and, understand what your body wants from you is to take time for self-care and self-love and to focus on heart healing. Again, I'm getting a sense of forgiveness. So there might be some forgiveness that is involved. This might be 2 years old, 7 years old, right? But this is definitely something that has happened quite some time ago, but there is still some healing to do. Maybe for some of you, 9 years. Fertility, potential, powerful, creative energy. For some of you, maybe you've been wanting to have children. There is absolutely a yearning for that. And I do have a good news that, not that, but your sacral chakra is in the priority game of the universe for you to heal that so that you can get pregnant. Because obviously the sacral chakra is the place where we give birth as a woman. So these two cards mean that not only physically you can give birth, but also spiritually there is something that you're going to create, because creativity also comes from the sacral chakra. So there's definitely that healing of that also for men, by the way. So you're not going to give birth, but there might be some type of issue there that you are able to fix if you, I don't know, I'm not a doctor, so I'm going to skip that part. But yeah, you have the sacrifice card. Again, that sacrifice is the hangman that looks back to the 5 of Wands, 7 of Cups. So there is no need for you to go into that conflict, go into that messy energy with whomever this person is, because I can definitely feel that there is someone here. And it says there are those worth making and there are those that will destroy you. Now, for those who have been on this channel for a long time, you know that I strongly dislike this card, because that just means that you give to someone or something, and then it leaves you destroyed, and it leaves you like with a lot of regret of like, man, I wasted too much time and energy, or it cost me, I don't know, it could be in this case, it cost you an abortion. It costs you like something that is very valuable for your future. So again, I'm getting a sense of like a baby or abortion, like something very significant due to, and now I'm getting like these weird stories of like, imagine like you're pregnant and then you're telling your boyfriend or your whatever, like, hey, I'm pregnant, and that person starts with like, yeah, maybe from someone else, and da. So their cuckoo energy brings you both into a fight, and that fight leads to you being so messed up or fed up with this person that you take away your baby, you take an abortion or something, right? So like their sick mind, so to speak, got you to sacrifice something that was so precious actually for you. Oh my God, that's quite deep. I'm so sorry. I'm really sorry for whomever I'm tapping into. I know that this is super, super detailed for someone, but just this is a message, like, even if it's not an abortion, I do get like a strong sense it could have been like a miscarriage, right? Because of this stress, because of this fight. Okay, so you're going to fall in love, just hopping to the next energy, because we're not wanting to put too much emphasis on this. But you're going to fall in love with someone that is going to match your vibration, meaning that this person wasn't probably the right fit for you, because you can't heal this person's imagination. That's on them. Like, you can't go into someone's mind and heal that. So, and that's why, one of the reasons is why this didn't happen. But you did sacrifice probably something that you shouldn't have sacrificed for that person, because you could have been happy also without them, just like any other single mom that is out there. You get my point? Yes, that's what I'm seeing. But yeah, for me, I think the most, healing and forgiveness for you to go through that renewal and restoring your hope and faith again in love, in opportunity, not opportunity, miracles. Okay, I'm hearing miracles from spirit. There is someone that is going to walk into your life, or someone that is already in your life, that is going to breathe air into your lungs in a way that you're going to feel motivated, fresh, and restart your, like, have a renewal in your life. Infinite supply, peace, and purification. It's time for a cleansing detoxification of your body and mind. See? That person has influenced you in a way that is not healthy. So that's what you need to do. Cleansing, drinking a lot of water, doing a lot of bath washes or spiritual washes, clearing out your energy around you, all the things that are important for your growth. Infinite supply, so don't worry, you are supplied for today's and all your tomorrows. And the beautiful card of peace. Now, again, if a person, a relationship partner, whomever, does not give you peace, then it's probably not love. Yeah? So that's my point of view. That has always been. This is such a strong message. But if someone does not allow you to have peace in your mind, body, soul, or house, it ain't what it is. All right? Someone needs to make things peaceful for you. So question yourself within that, but I think that is quite a, forgiveness and peace is also like two combinations that you may need to consider, because the only way to give yourself peace is actually to forgive yourself first for what the other person has done, and then forgive the other person for in some way. You have to do it, because that's the only way to kind of like free yourself. And we all know Cancerians can be like I know a lot of Cancerians, and trust me, they do not forgive easily at all. Like, they can hold a grudge. Like, no offense, but Cancerians, y'all just like tap the crown for having a grudge together with Pisces and Scorpio. I feel like the water signs, like, because it's so emotional deep, they can hold grudges. Ooh. And not to say, like, I mean, like, if you talk about fire signs, oof, I mean, they're also like, they can give you all, just like Cancerians. But if you F them up, oh, they'll fuck you up. Like, just like Cancerians who are Scorpionic energy, they'll be like, you're not gonna get away with that. So yeah, there are some zodiac signs that you need to be careful of. That's one of you is you, and one of it is me. So again, it wasn't. That's what I have for you, Cancer. I hope that this message resonated. Let me know, and if you want to join me on the Hipsy live, it's tomorrow. So make sure you're there. Take care. Ciao.